Unfortunately, the state of the Maryland economy right now, it's very soft. We need 240,000 jobs in Maryland. Last year we created on a net basis only 382. So unemployment is very high. Lots of problems with housing. More than half the homes in Maryland are underwater, which means that their mortgages are higher than what the house is worth. Foreclosures are very high. Consumer confidence, unfortunately, is very weak right now because of the international and the national recessions. So you have to wonder how people who are trying to put a roof over their families' heads and or put food on the family table, how they feel. They're obviously very apprehensive in this bad economy. It's going to get better. We have a great state, but right now we're in a weak downturn. I have a 4-point plan for creating jobs in the state. First and foremost, we need a 2-year timeout from new tax increases. This is not an ideological opposition to new taxes. It's simply a recognition that the private sector in Maryland needs certainty as to its tax environment. I've spent a lot of time as comptroller collecting taxes that are already on the books, over $2 billion, and difficult to collect tax revenues from existing taxes. But we should stay away from new increases for two reasons. One, the economy is very weak, and for the second reason that we need to reform our state and our local budgets. Right now, they're not honestly balanced. These public budgets use all sorts of accounting tricks and smoke and mirrors to appear balanced when in fact they are not balanced. And we have to be honest with the taxpayers, use efficiencies to deliver better public services, but honestly balanced public budgets. So, number one, time out on new taxes. Number two, honestly balanced public budgets. Number three, a new relationship with business, where yes, we tax and regulate business and protect our citizens, but we also work with business in a constructive partnership to help them create the jobs that we need. When we're talking about the need for several 100,000 new jobs, we have to have the private sector as a partner helping us do that. And then finally, we need a crash course on financial literacy for all of our young people, a standalone educational requirement before they graduate, so they know what a budget is and what debt and credit and compound interest is. If we did those four things, we could turn around the job situation quite quickly in Maryland, and we would see tens of thousands of jobs created, because there would be a whole upsurge of the private sector investing in new jobs. Financial literacy is essential to Maryland's future prosperity. We need a standalone course in the senior year that kids have to take as a condition for graduation. If they have the basic building blocks for their own prosperity, then we will see a much better economy in the state of Maryland. And also, not only the kids will learn what a budget is and credit is and debt is and what you need to do to have personal wealth and prosperity, they'll go home and ask their parents, what's your budget and how do you handle your fiscal affairs? And it'll spread throughout the state. But we need to have a standalone financial literacy course. Right now, the education bureaucracy in Annapolis is blocking my efforts to mandate that there be a financial literacy course. It's very unfortunate. It's just bureaucracy saying it's not their idea. I'm asking people to sign a petition at Franchot.com. You'll see the icon, click on it, sign the petition asking the legislature to mandate a financial literacy course. 4 jurisdictions in Maryland have gotten so frustrated with the education bureaucracy that they've done it on their own, at their own cost, for very little money, very efficiently. Huge support from students, parents, teachers. It's a great success in Allegheny, Carroll, Talbot, Charles County. All the other counties need to get with the program. So please go and sign the petition. Help us establish Maryland as the 5th state in the country to demand financial literacy education for its young people.